Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Zenkai for the Legends Limited Trunks. So Trunks, the green Trunks, finally got a Legends. I think he got a Zenkai. Well, he got a Zenkai. I think it's a Zenkai that a lot of people have been waiting for. I personally have. He came out and he was decent. I wouldn't say he was amazing. And the hope is that he's pretty good here. So the changes, at least always with the Legends Limited, can be major, can be minor, and we'll have to compare. But on his main ability, a little bit more health is the main element that's happened here. He's also now gained the nullification of the enemy special action cover for 5 timer counts, which is pretty important, and he nullifies his unfavorable elements factor as well. In terms of his passives, this is where things have changed a little bit. Damage reduction's gone up, damage inflicted's gone up, key recovery has remained the same when facing an enemy. He now obviously has the exact, well, he has the same in terms of like his passive there, but when he uses a strike or blast arts card, he gets a little bit more damage inflicted. So it's the same amount in total, but it stacks up a lot faster, 20% instead of 10% per attack. The Saiyan from the future, this has changed things slightly for him. Increase to obviously his damage reduction. He also here, basically gets a lot of element nullification as well, which is very, very important. And I think this is the most important aspect. So instead of just flat 10% damage reduction, he now gets nullification of unfavorable element factors, which I think is way better personally. And then he also continues to have the same passive that he had, which is the same. Now he gets 2 new ones. Fate Changing Messenger. This basically gives him 10% health when you switch to standby, which is good. 10% to damage inflicted by all allies, activates up to twice, and shortening of his own substitution count, which is great. And then when your enemy performs a vanish step, he will destroy one of their cards and reduce their arts card draw speed, which prevents him getting comboed a little bit coming out of a vanishing step. Then Unwavering Gaze. When he enters the battlefield, he gets increased his own key recovery to his own arts card draw speed. He randomly draws one or destroys one enemy card, inflicts him with a debuff to their attack power, and whenever he uses an arts card, he nullifies their own special action covers when changing, and nullifies key reduction effects, which is necessary for this meta. In terms of his abilities, so nothing too wild. He still has bleed chance. He does now, of course, have blast armor on his strike, which I think is pretty straightforward. In terms of his green card, things have changed a little bit there. He has a little bit more key that he gains back. He also has plus 20% to damage inflicted, and ultimate damage inflicted has gone up. And he does obviously get cancellation of enemy buff effects as well. His blue cards have changed slightly as well. So just basically an increase to the damage received for the opposition. And then on his special blue card, he now draws new cards, reduces enemy key, and inflicts him with bleeding. And this is obviously on his ultimate arts, not his special arts. So pretty good stuff. All in all, I think Trunks' Zenkai looks decent. He's been given the tools to kind of compete in the current meta more than anything else. It's not like he's absolutely lost his mind with going crazy with how good he is, but I think he's been given the tools to kind of throw down in the current meta, do his thing, give out good performances, and just in general be a really good unit. I think that's ultimately what he does, and I think that's what he achieves with relative success here. Obviously, with every Legends Limited, I think it's a bit difficult now because like Legends Limited units in general are not the way they used to be. Like Legends Limited used to be the most impactful units, but he's still pretty good. He's still pretty solid. I'm interested to see how good he is. I think he's a good damage dealer. The nullification of element factors, the fact that he now has nullification of enemy element factors when switching in. He's a good kind of guy to switch in and have do some damage, switch out, gives a little bit of stuff to the team. I think he's just a good unit. I wouldn't say he's necessarily exceptional in any one way or form. I think his ultimate arts is very good. I think his special arts is good, and he's probably the only decent bleed dealer from the superhero side. Of course, getting Zenkai powers, all the standard methods. You can Zenkai summon for it, complete the Zenkai boss rush, or of course complete the missions, which is pretty straightforward. in terms of characters that benefit from him, there's no one crazy, I would say. Hybrid Saiyan's green. Obviously, the big unit that comes to mind is going to be the Gohan. So Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, of course, is going to be the probably primary unit that everyone's going to think of when they think of, wow, what is, who does this guy buff? Who does he buff? Who's a really good unit? And obviously Gohan is probably that guy. But I'd say aside from that, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think of Trunks, and as always, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.